Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to day 4 of my 30 days of thankfulness, and I am going to go ahead and work on that. I just wanted to show you I did find the sunflower washi tape and I added it here. So this is where I'll be writing my why I do my 30 days of thankfulness. And so let's see here, that goes there. So here was day 3, and now we're on day 4, and we're going to use these pages right here. So I'm going to go ahead and clamp this down. Just this side seems to be fine about moving, but this one wants to flop up. So again, I am using items from my sunflower kit, as well as, and this was from that, as well as other items from my stash, and items from the sunflower physical kit that will be coming out later today. So like this little card is in that kit, and several of these other items. Now today I am grateful that I can exercise my faith, that I can openly go to church, I can openly talk about my faith, and in a time where so many other places you are persecuted and you just plain can't even be open, I am grateful. So I am using this page from Tsunami Rose. I will have to look it up because I purchased this a while ago, and yeah, so I'm going to have to go look it up. But it is tags that have verses on it. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I also plan to tell the story of, I asked Tom this weekend on this particular day what he was grateful for. And he was grateful for we had clear skies. Now that to you probably sounds like, oh yeah, right. Well, there's been fires and we live in a valley, and sometimes that stuff just comes and it just sits here. Even though the fire is not near us, the wind blows it here and it kind of just stays here until it finally goes away. So I know I want to use this card, or this tag. I've gone ahead and cut a hole. This was printed on file folder. So I've got several file folders, so I'm trying to use up some of those. I've got some other items here. I have this green piece of scrap paper. I have this. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to use all these. These are just some things that were here that I thought I might use. I have scraps from making the journal. I have this. This was from the Thomas Kincaid journals that you haven't seen yet, but you will. They are available in my Etsy shop, but I haven't finished them yet. I have some of the hearts. And I have, this is an unfortunate bad copy. I can't remember. I was running out of something, some ink, and so it's kind of interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this out. I may use this as a background for one of my pages, but I won't know until I try it. Yeah, I kind of like it. And I could fussy cut it, but I think I want this full. So this is from the Sunflower Postcard Digital Kit, available in my Etsy shop, Dear Julie Julie. And like I said, this one, when I was making the kit, this one, I was running out of some color of ink. I think black, actually, but I'm not sure. something. Okay. And this is the way this is supposed to sit, but because I'm going to be putting a pocket at the bottom, I want to see the sunflowers, I'm going to put them so they are facing at the top. Okay. So this happened to be on cardstock. It would be fine if it had been just regular paper. I would have been fine with that. So it's also covered up my staples up there, which makes me very happy. You can see I did doodle on this. I was watching a video and I started doodling. I was like, oh, I'm doodling. Okay, so I have both 4s from my flinch card. This is also a kit that's available in my Etsy shop. It has the numbers up to 31. A regular flinch card game has the numbers up to 15. So perfect for doing one of these, daily type journals. The other thing is, I know I want a pocket here, and so I think I'm going to use this flip up, flip down, and that will be where I will be able to journal. Whether I actually journal on here or I journal on something and put it in here. And so I do know it needs to be cut down. You remember I had gotten this, here we go. I had a notepad that was just a bunch of old papers, and I took all the old papers and I turned them into these flip up, flip down things and pockets, and they're all sitting here ready for me to use. So I am really trying to use items that are here in my stash. So there we go. So that will give me a pocket that then I can come and I'll be able to put this in. Okay. So we'll let that dry because we don't want it to dry with and have that get stuck in there. Okay. Now we could put the 4. Probably put it over on this side. So I thought I would decorate this side with papers, and just using some of the scrap pieces of papers that were from my from making this. So here, let's go ahead and cut that. I like the way this looks like it's it'll look like wood, sort of. Okay, so here we'll glue this down. So it's not too late to start your 30 days of thankfulness. If you haven't started, don't feel like, oh, I didn't do it, I can't do it. You still, of course you can still do it. And you can start it today and have it, end in 30 days. You could start today with your first 4 things. You don't have to put it in a journal like this. You can literally just write it down, on some paper. Write it on some index cards. If you're a memory decks person that you'd like to make memory dexes, you could do a memory dex of your 30 days of thankfulness. I've explained before that I do this to help prepare for Christmas and for the celebrations and to get my heart in the right place. So now if you had done this before you put this together, you could sew this and have it be like a Franken page. I'm just going to make it a collage, good old-fashioned collage page. Franken page is something that, a name that Nick the Booksmith gave the pages, and she would glue them together like this, like we've all done for many, like quilting, sort of. Like when you quilt with scraps, actually, with no rhyme or reason pattern. And then she went in and sewed over the top of the seams, and some of it was zigzag and things like that, and it did look like Franken pages. Okay, so we have this that we could put. I kind of like that one. Kind of like that one better. Could do two. I like that one. I dropped something. I don't. Oh, another heart. Okay. So that one kind of matches that. We have this tag as well. I think I'll put the tag here in case I decide to do my journaling like in that way. I could journal on the back of this card also. It's another way of being able to do it. Now, I really liked this. So, and I thought I could put a couple up here. This I got, oh boy, I've had this for quite a while. They are stickers, if you can get them off. Okay. So there's that. And then I think I want one down here in this area, but somewhere down here, I don't know where. And then I think I'll put the other one here. And then I had this lace that I was like, oh, if I put it there, it'll just barely hang off the edge. I like that. So to put the lace on, I'm going to pull out my fabric tack and just put a bead across. I kind of like the fact that this will cover up that mouse a little bit, because I used him on day 2, not realizing that I had already, when I made the book, I had stapled him in so I wouldn't lose him. That's why when I went to look for him, I couldn't find him, because I'd already used him, but I found another one. Okay. So if we go to here, then this might help keep that on. And then our 4. Do we want to do the little 4? I'm using a mix of the flinch cards and big flinch cards this time. Okay. So if we go right to the edge with our border here, I think it'll help hold our lace down. And we'll also have that hold down. And then come here and let's go ahead. And we've been using our, what do I call this? Wild animal. the stamp pad I got with the magazine from Barnes & Noble. And it just gives us some sunflower look. It's called Meal. Adeline? Aladine. It reminds me of iodine. Does it remind you of iodine? Does anybody know what iodine? Do you know what iodine is? Okay. Oh, what if we put it right on the heart? Okay, I like that. So we'll turn this heart into a collage up at the top with the heart. And have the sunflower. There is sunflower washi tape in the physical sunflower kit that's being released today in my Etsy shop. You do get a variety of the items that I have been using, including this washi tape. Here, I'll put that there, and I'll come up. And I didn't take my camera to church, or I would have taken a picture. But I also will tell this story. Somebody donated a new chalice to our little church, and they dedicated it or blessed it today or yesterday. Well, on the fourth day. Today is the 5th. I usually, a lot of the times, will wait till the end of the day or the next day to fill out my, sorry about that, to fill out my grateful day, because, you know, I wake up grateful every day, but, you know, by the end of the day, what I'm grateful for, what I want to say might be different than what it was in the morning. Okay, so we have this, and I think we'll go ahead and add a little more of our washi tapes that we've been using, just to take away from the distraction here of these words, if we can. And add to this collage up here. That does not want to stick down there. We'll go ahead and, I'm okay with, we'll just cut it off. We'll just cut it off. Okay, come in from this side. So we'll have, or I'll have area right here to be able to write, and there we go. And you can always, you know, just put the pieces you have left can go in other places as well. Now we have this. We could use this. Oh, I like that. I think we'll rip it. I hold it with my right and tear with my left here because I wanted to actually see that. So here I'm going to hold it with my left and tear it with my right so I get the torn edge that you can see. There we go. I'll just go ahead and add this to the flap. Okay. And I have used a little bit of the Georgia eyelash trim. I'll use a piece of that here for to put through the tag. Okay. And we still have this. Oh, I want to be able to bring this down, so let's see. There we go. Might have been good up there, but that's okay. I have another piece of it, actually, I think. That's what I get for thinking. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ooh, that's cool. That can go. Okay. So I think we'll put a piece up here. So we have this. I'll add it back into my pile and can use that at a later time because it does match. Put this up here. It's part of the collage. So that, I think, is done. I could use these. I'll put those in my box. I just found this when I was looking for that other thing, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and thread this through. Tummy's growling. Okay, and turn it just for another little blingy bling. So all these can go back, and I hope you enjoyed this video. What are you thankful for today? Find something to celebrate every day. Be thankful, be grateful, be blessed. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.